These are some of the biggest questions in Jujutsu Kaisen that we still need to have answered. The first one is probably the most pressing one since it's the most current, is what the heck is going to happen to Yuta after the 5 minutes? Now there's a couple different scenarios, but basically they round down to the exact same two things. One, either Yuta will continue to forever live on inside of Gojo's body, or two, Yuta will simply be unalived inside of Gojo's body, either slowly or just immediately. And since they don't know the details of Kenjaku's curse techniques, such as whether it's activated intermittently or just one activation and then forever taking over the body from there, we don't really have an answer. And yes, a lot of people theorize that Gojo would come back after those 5 minutes, and while I'm not saying it's impossible, I just personally don't see it happening. Number two, what the heck is going on with Sukuna's eye? As you guys know, this is typically how his other two eyes look on his right-hand side. But if you look at the most recent chapters, instead of there being two eyes, it's like they've combined into one giant eye. And from what we've seen, this isn't a drawing error because Akutami is consistently drawing his eye to simply just be larger instead of having two eyes. And so far, absolutely nothing has indicated as to why this is happening, so this is probably something going on inside of Sukuna's body, potentially backfiring on him. Hopefully we'll find out. Number three, is the merger even going to happen at this point? Kenjaku's entire plan was literally the merger for everyone to combine with Tengen. But after he was unalived, he said that this will was going to be passed on to someone else, and now we know that Sukuna has control in order to do it. But for Sukuna to do it, he needs to defeat every single hero, and then the merger has to happen. That's the rules of the culling game. So is this like a movie where this is a ticking time bomb that they have to eventually stop, or is this an inevitable plot point that will happen, and then from there, we're actually going to get the true ending? Number four, what the heck are they even going to do against Sukuna at this point? Yes, Yuta is in Gojo's body, but it's quite clear he's not as adept at using his abilities, for good reason, as Gojo is. So if he's actually going to win, then what's next? Are they going to forcibly separate Sukuna from Megumi, or is Sukuna actually going to defeat Yuta? And if that's the case, what the heck are Todo and Yuji going to do against a domain expansion and Fire Arrow yet again? And lastly, is Nobara actually going to come back or not? I've basically lost hope with the fact that Nobara is going to come back, but at the same time, Akutami didn't give us a very clear answer as to whether she's actually gone or not. The best we got was Yuji asking Megumi whether Nobara was okay. But if that was going to be the case, why in the heck did he even give us hope in the first place that she might come back? And why didn't Megumi just say, unfortunately, she couldn't make it? In my opinion, these are the biggest questions that we need answered inside of Jujutsu Kaisen. But what do you guys think? And huge shout out to Markel Coombs for the sponsored video. Much love to you, King.